Alright, pulling out a G2 on some Havocs. Whoa! Alright, so the Moto Havocs got stuck about right there. We're gonna see what these Aztecs can do. That's a hole! What's up guys, this is the trail ride video from Midsummer Mudfest at the Graveyard last weekend. I have a whole separate video I'm editing with all the racing at the bounty course. It's going to take me a while to edit that, I'll probably be out later this week. This is just the mud, so we hung out at like the worst mud holes, the clay holes, pretty much anytime we weren't racing and just beat the crap out of the machines. We flipped some machines over in these holes. I blew a tire off the wheel. I think it was hooking a donut. I might have hit a stump in the hole, I don't know. I was running 0 PSI. But the Foreman's out there on the 32 Aztecs, the Can-Am G3's on the 33 Aztecs. Everyone's going to ask, where are the XX tires? I had the XX tires out at the Graveyard last time I was there, so I wanted to try out my 33 XLs this time. They did awesome. It was a blast. You guys are going to like the footage. Again, if you want to see the race footage, I'll have that coming out probably on Thursday. Guys, made out to the Graveyard, came straight to the nastiest holes on the property. These are right behind the check-in. The check-in's like right there. So today we're testing out the production Terache HD 3-inch drive shaft and HD U-joint. So I've been testing prototypes for a while. They're working great, but time to put the production ones to the test in this thick mud right here. The Can-Am did excellent here on the XX tires. Let's see how the 32 Aztec XLs can do on this straight axle machine. Woo, that's nasty. These tires will back out of anything. It's insane. Look at that, it's like concrete. Can I drive out of it though? That's the question. Try to get cross-rutted as heck. We got it. That's some sticky stuff right there, guys. Mint. That's a good dig right there, guys. Foreman's working excellent as always. Most reliable electric shift machine ever built. Especially when they start going backwards on a wheelie. Gotten worse. He did it. That was a lot of stress. Holy crap. Heck yeah. Get the differential locked, maybe. All right, I think it's locked in. So this is that bad mud hole in the middle of the main mud area in the center of the property kind of. It's always super sloppy. Sometimes it's 50-50, sometimes it's thicker. Just depends how much rain they got. It's really bad today. So that razor is hooked up, is obviously very well built. It was turning those 50s very effectively in this thick stuff. Here's my little Foreman on 32 Aztecs. I've got about 1 PSI items. They're really probably like a 31, and I'm just pinning it in second gear, seeing how far I can make it. It's pretty interesting. Last time I came through here I had dualies on, so I was totally floating. This time I'm like half floating. Dude! Second gear that whole way. Oh my goodness. Might be cooked though. I'm gonna keep trying. What do you guys think? We stuck? Should we give up? We made it through 99% of the hole. And now we're just sitting in the soup. Not quite, almost. Working on it. No, these are old Aztecs, but this is new drive shaft, new U-joint, new axles, new gear reduction. So I'm really excited about the new Aztec XX tires, but these XLs are probably always going to be my favorite. Obviously the XX would have got through this hole faster, but I had to back up and hit it a few times, and the reverse traction on the XL is excellent, especially on a lighter machine like this Honda. You can get through anything on the original Aztec. It might take a while. This hole took me about 10 minutes, but you'll see what happens. I get through it. That was second gear, by the way. That was second gear. Here's first gear. Hello! Well, water's nice and clean. Just have to go for a swim. Let her eat! Nice! So I'm out here at the worst holes on the property, eating a chicken tender sub.
And you still made it through that.
I walked it, dude, walked it. I was running 0 PSI on non-bead locks. It's still pulling great. Alright, so fast forward about 6 hours. You can see the sun's going down. This is after all the racing, so I'm pretty tuned up at this point and really trying to break something. You see how it goes. Hey, good eye, bud! Alright, so this is that same deepest clay hole right behind the check-in. I about sunk my Can-Am 850 here twice. There's super big ruts on the sides from side-by-sides, and the heavier quads fall into them. This Foreman, however, just floated down the center of the ruts, and it walked it. So this is the first time my Foreman's ever beat the Can-Am, and the Foreman's only on 32s. There is something to be said about a lightweight machine, guys. Don't ever count out a solid axle bike. They will go through some stuff. Here's me hitting that main clay hole in the middle of the property again. Some people didn't believe that I did it earlier in the day, so I had to do it again. This time I'm going from the other direction. And it only took me about probably 4 minutes this time, but I almost flipped over. It may have been an alcohol-related incident. No one can say for sure. walked it last time, but I was a little soberer. It's a bad hole though. Quick shout out to Vessel Power Sports. Their headlights have been awesome. So I've got their LED conversions on my Foreman and my Pioneer 500. And as you can see, my machines live underwater and I've had zero issues with those lights. They're super bright and you can actually get decent footage at night with them. So yeah, highly recommend those lights. If you want to get a set, use my promo code to save 10% on your order on Vessel Power Sports. Promo code's at the beginning and the end of the video. Alright guys, Graveyard was a blast as always. Some of the best mud in Florida. The Honda did great. The new Terache shaft and U-joint and everything. No issues whatsoever. I beat on this thing, let it hop, let it eat. No problem at all. So that's awesome news. Did have a slight issue with the Can-Am. Hooking some donuts, 0 PSI. Got a little D-bead. So these wheels don't have the best bead to begin with. They're kind of junk raceline wheels. And should be running bead locks because I run 0 PSI for racing and then I forget to air up again and then that happens. But look at the mud out here in the graveyard. That's why I like this stuff so much. This is some sticky. Thanks for watching guys. Hope you liked the video. I'm trying to make a little bit longer videos. That's the feedback I've received. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section.